Good morning everybody, how is it going? Today we're gonna be taking a look at a game between Navi and Virtus Pro for the ESL ONE Frankfurt 2016. This is the finals of something. It's a best of 5, this is game 1. You have probably seen it, but I haven't. And I right now got the time to do a long game because I got nothing else to do. So, since we don't usually do long games, I thought this might be interesting. So anyway, let's get into it, shall we? So, as per bans, we got Enchantress, Chen, OD, and Nature's Prophet. Nothing surprising there, those are just all really solid heroes. Beastmaster gonna be the first pick for Navi, Lone Druid, and Oracle the response from Virtus Pro. Yet again, I don't think that's a surprise here. These are all really good heroes. I like the Oracle. Oracle deals pretty well with Beastmaster because he has such a long range. With the ultimate, of course. So Beastmaster comes in, roars somebody, and the Oracle comes in and just, uses the ultimate on the person, and it's gonna be fine. So overall, I think that's already like a nice little bit of interaction there. But in the end, it's mostly just really good heroes, right? Vengeful Spirit coming out, so it's going to be interesting. I feel like Navi isn't really giving a lot away. Virtus Pro a little bit more, right? Lone Druid is going to be either mid or off lane, right? There's not really any variation there, and most likely he's off lane. Mid isn't that common anymore, although you see it occasionally, right? But probably an off lane Druid. The Oracle is obviously a support, right? So that's pretty obvious. With Navi, you have a Beastmaster and a Vengeful Spirit. This doesn't tell us anything. The Beastmaster can be jungling, he can be off lane, right? He could be the safe lane carry. Vengeful Spirit can be a support, can be a carry. Now, just because of that variation, right, like, you don't know what Navi is going for, and I think that's a really cool drafting strategy, right? I really like that way of going into the draft, just hiding what you're actually going for until the later stages. As per bans, we have Ursa coming out from Virtus Pro, and Earth Spirit and Death Prophet from Navi. Ursa, I think, is interesting. Ursa works really well with the Vengeful Spirit, of course, and the Beastmaster. Right? Anything that locks people down is amazing for Ursa. So getting rid of those heroes is probably a really good choice. Although I think it's a little odd considering they do have Oracle and Lone Druid, which I believe actually deal kind of well with an Ursa. Right? Oracle can just push W on Ursa and he's not going to be attacking anyone anymore. And the Lone Druid, he's got a bear to entangle, right? That's a problem. But hey, we'll see how that works out. They may be scared of some really aggressive lineup. And that's also why they're banning out the IO. So there could be some sort of like IO Tiny they're afraid of, right? Or IO Ursa, I suppose. But then banning both doesn't make a lot of sense. But, having, like, it seems they're scared of something aggressive, right? Something old school Navi. Again, I haven't had an opportunity to watch a lot of competitive Dota recently, but it's really like old school Navi is known for aggressive play, aggressive. They'll dive you tier 3 at 2 minutes into the game, right? So we'll see how this plays out. Pack coming out for Virtus Pro. Just another really solid hero going into the mid lane here, getting immediately dealt with by the Invoker. I feel like Invoker does really well against anyone in the mid lane, including a Puck. Right, and now Puck is strong, don't get me wrong, I just think Invoker would beat a Puck. But Invoker's gonna beat almost anyone. Interesting side note, we could actually have the Lone Druid go into the mid, and then the Puck go into the off lane, right? And then Invoker has to go up against Lone Druid, which I feel is actually a better matchup, Lone Druid Invoker than than Puck Invoker, but we'll see, right? Ember Spirit gonna be the carry for Virtus Pro, so they're just lacking another support, while Navi picks up another support in the Disruptor. So I think at this point, we can safely assume Navi is going for another carry of sorts, something that actually deals some right-click damage, right? They could rely on the Vengeful Spirit for that, but I don't really think that fits too well into their team makeup. They might be looking at, I don't know, Sven is still in the pool, right? That's always an option. But yeah, we'll see. We're gonna also, of course, see the ban from Virtus Pro, they themselves picking up the Ember Spirit. That already deals with a lot of heroes, right? Like, if you have an Ember Spirit, you don't necessarily have to worry about Phantom Lancer or Meepo, right? That's not really gonna happen. So, yeah, we'll see what Navi actually goes for. Virtus Pro seems to agree. No, they're probably gonna pick a carry. The Vengeful Spirit is gonna be a support. So, the Lycan is gonna be the ban of ban of Navi's choice. So we have the Treant Protector actually banned out from Navi, which is interesting. Not really sure why Virtus Pro would go for the Treant Protector. I guess Navi doesn't really have a lot to deal with, like a lot of small damage instances to burn for the living armor. But Bounty Hunter actually coming out. That's cool, right? The Bounty Hunter might be a response to the Treant Protector being banned now, because Treant does really well against Bounty, really well, right? Like, while Bounty is constantly ganking, Treant can always just, whoever's getting ganked, just protect them, and then Bounty is never going to be able to do anything. So that's, you know, kind of a problem. But it could also be that they're just looking for somebody that can be really aggressive early on, right? And it also doesn't seem like they're gonna need another support necessarily, right? They have, they have that Ember Spirit Oracle lane for the safe lane. That's really cool, right? Like that's a strong lane that can deal a lot of damage, lots of damage actually, and they should be able to deal with the Beastmaster just fine. Last pick from Nami is Faceless Void. Now, of course, since this is a replay, I know a little bit of something, like a little bit. Like I really don't look at a lot. I don't look at who wins, right? I avoid that. The only thing I do is I open up the replay and I see, okay, is this interesting in terms of like kills? Is there action, right? Is any interesting heroes? That's all I look at, right? And occasionally at item builds. And today I did look at the item build, and the Faceless Void's item build is something I'm very interested in. I've talked about the item build a lot. You'll see once we get to it. I'm very interested though. Anyway, so we're gonna have Lone Druid, Oracle, Puck, Ember Spirit, and Bounty Hunter lineup for Virtus Pro, and the Beastmaster, Vengeful Spirit, Invoker, Disruptor, and Faceless Void for Natus Wincier. Wincier? I think that Wincier. I'm not sure how to say that. Navi. Navi. Anyhow, let's take a look at who plays who. And where are they going? So Neko TPing into the bottom already. She's just gonna go ahead and put down some wards straight away. No chill at all. Using the courier there and sending it back to base. That's kind of cute. Little spider's gonna have to do a walk right away. Oh well, gets hired and immediately sent on around. That's a little unfortunate. The Vengeful Spirit gonna be currently walking into the mid lane, played by Outstyle. So it is a support Vengeful Spirit, of course. We have Ditya Ra on the Faceless Void, playing a safe lane Faceless Void. I haven't seen any of that, I gotta admit. A Denny on the Invoker. Of course, Denny playing the mid as per usual. Glorious, glorious Denny. And then we have General on a Beastmaster going into the off lane. On the other side, we got No Fear on the Bounty Hunter. We have G on the Puck. Aloha Dance on the Oracle. At the off lane, we have FNG playing the Lone Druid, and then last but not least, of course, we got the Yoki playing the Ember Spirit. Gonna be going into the safe lane here. So it will be a Lone Druid in the off lane with a Puck in the mid. It seems they think the Puck can handle the Invoker. I'm not saying that's not possible, right? I think that's absolutely reasonable. I just thought it was an interesting thought, right? Like that's something I feel like is I don't know, worth doing. Right, just thinking about what are possibilities, right? They could send the Lone Druid into the mid and have the Puck offlane. Right, that works. You could do that. Is it good? Maybe. Might be better than sending the other guy into the mid and the other guy into the offlane. Right? But, you know, maybe not. Just something worth thinking about, right? Anyway, Lone Druid is just gonna be waiting here. Looking to block the creeps. I actually wonder why he's taking so much time. Oh, he's microing. He's microing. Usually you would block these creeps, but here he doesn't care about that because he is using the Spirit Bear to pull the creep wave, right? This is actually a really, really valuable thing to do. So he's using the Spirit Bear to pull the creep wave. He's keeping the creep wave busy, right? And then he's pulling it past. He's pulling it past his own creep wave, which results in these creeps being over here. Now, actually, Ditya is going to use them to farm the jungle a little bit, which is unfortunate, right? But it results in the creeps pulling going over here, right? Then you just keep them here, and all of a sudden you get this creep wave, just all of the experience, right? You get this creep wave, all of the experience, and possibly some gold. It's actually really, really cool. It's a very strong strategy to go with, and yeah, you can see right now. Look at this. Look at how many creeps there are. Lone Druid is gonna get quite a bunch of farm, right? And Ditya is still dealing with this creep wave, right? You gotta do something about that. There's no real downside to this either, right? It's just a powerful strategy that a few heroes can employ. Honestly, it's mostly Lone Druid and Treant Protector that can do this. Everybody else kind of struggles a little bit. A Beastmaster could also, but don't really think so. The dog dies too easily. We got No Fear actually coming into the top. He only has an Orb of Venom, so no level 2 yet. I'm a little doubtful they can actually get this kill, although the Bounty Hunter is camping on top of General. They have to go right now. He gets the damage in. Locked down. Shackled. No, he didn't go for the shackles. Oh, still gonna be a kill, but Not clean. Didn't like that. That was not a clean kill. Should have gone in, just shackled him into the ground immediately. But you know what? That's alright. In the end, the Beastmaster still goes down. And I'm sure Yoki is gonna take that, no matter how clean it was. Mountiata now level 2, actually getting the Shuriken instead of the Jinada. I think that's kind of interesting. Oh, gee. Taking a lot of damage. He's gonna be fine now. He's got a health potion. He's Puck. Puck is difficult to kill. Right, but actually going for the Shuriken. I think that's really, really interesting. Usually you would expect to see the Jinada. It's just such a powerful slow, right? In early game, I don't know. I like having that slow. It's not even that much less damage. It is less damage, don't get me wrong, but you know, you get more auto attacks in, so you get a little bit of a crit. Nah, I like it. But I think the Shuriken early on is also quite cool. Right, it's a very powerful ability at level 1 actually. It deals 150 damage at level 1, which is insane. That's usually level 2 for most abilities, right? But the Shuriken, I don't know, it's just a strong ability. 150 up to 375. 375 damage on a ranged ability with a mini-stun is just a lot of damage, right? There's no arguing there. It's just like, this is powerful. If you look at other abilities, right, comparable abilities, right here, it's 280 damage, right? We have maybe, no, he doesn't have anything, right? But maybe the Oracle with this right here, right? This is 360, and that heals afterwards, right? So there's a downside to it, but there's no downside to Bounty Hunter, so it's just a really strong spell. Anyway, the Ember Spirit is doing quite well up here. Picking up the Poor Man's Shield. Should maybe get the Quelling Blade right away. Makes this whole like farming under the tower a lot easier. Oh, actually we got Soneko being kind of caught out just a little bit. Not too bad though. And Dichara manages to chase off FNG. You know, you don't wanna mess with the Faceless Void if you're the Lone Druid. But you will definitely mess with the Disruptor. Like, screw that bird. Oh, fuck that shit. We're gonna go in, we're gonna have the bear eat it. Right? Come on, think about it. Bear versus bird. Who wins? That's what I thought. So, you know, mid lane, we got Danny going up against the Puck. Danny is winning slightly. Oh, wait, what? Well, that was fast. Sorry. That was a lot faster than expected. Oh, don't do it. No, with the Sunstrike, there we go. Just torn to pieces. Torn to absolute pieces. Of course, one of the big advantages of having the Sunstrike. But yeah, the Invoker is winning the mid lane. Not by a huge margin, but he's winning. Right, and I guess that's kind of to be expected. Oh, we got No Fear coming into the mid. Doesn't have a Shuriken though, he's out of mana, and actually, oh god. He's taking a little bit of damage there. Not too bad though. And well, I'm sure Danny is quite happy with the way the things are going. You know, he's ahead in denies, which is what you would expect of Danny. It was a little while, which I thought was super funny, where Danny prioritized denies over last hits. Right, like he would go for denies instead of going for a last hit. And I think that all came down to somebody at some point doing the math on it. Right, and then being like, yes, but if you like go for denies, then you actually get a higher, you know, they're actually more worthwhile. They give you a bigger benefit in the long run or something like that. I don't know how the math works out exactly, but somebody did something like that at one point. And then he for a little while had just the highest deny counts. He's not going for that anymore. It seems he's just actually getting his last hits, which I think is quite valuable. Especially if you're playing an Invoker. Invoker's one of those heroes that is not really concerned about shutting other heroes down. Right? Look, think about it that way, right? Like, if you're playing Medusa, do you care if the enemy heroes have money? If you have as much money? Right? Look, we're not saying that, you know, instead of shutting the heroes down, we're not doing anything. No, instead of shutting their farm down, we are farming ourselves. Right? So, we are not making sure they don't have any money. We are making sure we have as much. That's the logic. Oh, the entangle! So Neko's not going to be able to do anything. Actually, he runs into No Fear. Oh my god. That was an outplay if I've ever seen one. Oh, that must suck so bad. Poor Soneko, just torn apart right there. Alright. But, as I was saying, you're not really concerned about the enemy heroes having money. You're more concerned about getting money yourself. right? Because you say, okay, we win against everybody in the late game. Well, I'm Medusa. I will win against any hero in the late game. Well, let's not say Medusa, let's say, I don't know, Lone Druid. Right? Like, if we all have infinite money, then I win because I have 12 item slots. Okay? Makes sense. Right? Oh, General? Yeah. Oh, lucky shackle right there. Lucky shackle right there. We'll take those though. Glimpse back in a second. There we go. Into the tower we go. Oh, nice protection. And just a leap out from the Ember Spirit. He's going to be quite okay. Quite okay. But, yeah. Oh, actually at the bottom. Oh, we got FNG caught out. The Sunstrike does connect and it connects with only the bear. No fear, no gonna go for outs, or at least attempt to. Got an Oracle also coming in, but they are all out of mana. They are out of mana, all of them. Holy hell. In the end, he still falls to something. To something. We conclude the Vengeful Spirit died to something. I assume it was a creep attack. Probably creeps. Not entirely convinced though. But she died, and that's really what we care about. So that's what we're saying, right? And Invoker is one of those heroes too, where it's just like, you know what? Like, I'll have him in the late game, right? I'll beat him up in the late game. That's fine. I win that. Invoker against Puck late game? Fuck yeah, let's go. So I'll just get my money. I'll just make sure I have that. I'll make sure I'm rich. I'll be drowning in the cash money. Cash flow. Alright. Oh man, Ditira. I wonder what he's going for. Safe Lane Void. Again, I have not seen this. I think it's a little odd. Usually you see Faceless Void in the off lane. Although I've actually grown a little bit more fond of the idea of a safe lane carry Void. Right? At first I was quite opposed to it, but by now I think it's actually not that bad of an idea. I mean, the bash is still really good, and the ultimate is still really good. The leap is actually quite amazing. Right? You can't use it to initiate as much anymore, but in terms of fighting, it's definitely better than the old leap. Because you just constantly heal yourself up. Now you're, now you're just incredibly difficult to kill. And against the right heroes, whatever, time dilation is still gonna be insanely powerful, right? If you're going up against, let's say, an Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit doesn't like having his cooldowns frozen, right? He is not happy about that at all. So, or an Oracle, or even a Puck. Right, these heroes are not happy about having their cooldowns frozen. So, I don't know. I think that's an interesting idea. Gotta fight in the mid lane. Denny is actually gonna be murdered on the spot. And Snake. Oh man, he goes down as well. The TP to maybe try and help, but that's just not gonna happen. Ditchira picking up his face boots. He had a TP, but he decided against it. Probably the right call. No. I don't think that necessarily would have happened. I'm really interested in seeing what this Faceless Void is going for. I mean, he's doing great. He's probably up there in terms of the net worth. Yeah, the second highest. Of course, we've got the Ember Spirit right at the top. 2-0-2 and ahead in last hits. I mean, there's no question about it, right? But, the Faceless Void is definitely keeping up, and it's a scary hero. This definitely is a scary hero. Actually, one of the big issues I feel like Virtus Pro has is they don't really have a BKB hero, right? Like, they don't really have, like, Lone Druid, what's you gonna do? Buy BKB for the bear? And you yourself, then you need BKBs, right? Like, you need BKB here, maybe, right? Does Ember Spirit buy a BKB? I mean, he can, but it's not pretty, right? Pack doesn't really buy BKB now, and I mean, these two obviously not. So, yeah, that's a little tricky, right? But you're gonna need one. Faceless Void is a lot of magic damage, right? You have the Invoker, of course, and Disruptor actually hurts quite a bit as well. So, you probably need BKBs here, right? But at the same time, how, right? Like, who's gonna actually buy one? And I'm not really sure I'm happy with what Yoki's doing right now. Demba is just looking to finish up his TP boots, but he spent a lot of time just trying to get ganks, trying to be active, and it's actually not working. He's not actually getting anything done. We're gonna fight up at the top lane. Also gonna be picked off after we already lost the bounty hunter. No, just a little skirmish, just losing some supports. This is really not a big deal, but he's got his TP boots now, but right, does he actually do anything with those? Well, actually, I don't know. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, you have TP boots. Yes, you can TP everywhere and help fight. Yes, but you're still squishy, and it's still early on in the game, and maybe you might be better off just hitting some more creeps, right? We got a... No, it's not the... Yeah, no. There's the Faceless Void. Faceless Void is up top as well. That's 4 heroes from Na'Vi. 3 from Virtus Pro currently. The tower gets denied, and... Might be the end of that, actually. Oh, Yoki. Oh, that is an invisible Ember Spirit. He actually got a rune. Oh! The big Chronosphere, the bounty hunter goes down. Ember is caught. We got G also caught, but he gets the big Dream Coin. Oh my god! So Neko picked off right then and there. Lower Dance is on the run, but no, he's gonna be fine. They just take down the Beastmaster as well. And that was just... Wow. Big plays and big counter plays. In the end, Virtus Pro comes out ahead. It seems that the Faceless Void is actually going for a Vanguard. So there's this one Faceless Void build, right? Which is the whole, like, Vanguard into Radiance, like Manta style, Green Core, whatever the hell, right? There's this one build that some streamer popularized that I always hate on, right? Now the reason why I always hate on it is because every single time somebody tried it in one of my games, right, in my pub games, they have failed horribly and lost their team the game. It has never worked, not even once, right? Now, at the same time, this is a pro game, right? This is a much higher level. This is a very different environment, and this is actually the kind of environment where that build might flourish, right? Right now, this Faceless Void might just be unkillable. He is so tanky. It's not just his pure HP. He's got the damage block, right? Not only does he have the Vanguard, but he also got the Poor Man's Shield, right? That is a lot of... Actually, wait, no. Oh, this doesn't have a chance anymore. Nah, okay. Well, then there's no point to the Poor Man's Shield. Forget about that. But, you know, he's got the Vanguard. And he's got the time dilation, so, you know, you can't just spam him down with spells. And, of course, he's got his leap. The effective HP on this guy is enormous. Right? He's just not gonna die. He's got 13 armor as well. 1200 HP. Good luck. And this kind of gives him an opportunity to safely farm up. Because you can't gank him, right? You can't gank him. It's gonna take so long, if you can even kill him at all, that, you know, his team is gonna get there. No matter where he is. So, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Mid lane we got Danny, by the way. Kind of scouted out. Oh! Tracked up. Ember comes in. Misses the shackles. Misses the shackles. The Sunstrike coming out. Nice turnaround. But in the end, he still goes down. G manages to get that kill. We now got Yoki on the run. He's getting healed up by the Oracle. And actually, the Chronosphere only connects on said Oracle. Poor Lower Dance. Just going to be torn apart by Ditchera. Tries to maybe get a little bit more damage. And now Yoki's on the run. He gets swapped out, actually. The Remnant forward. That seems to be the end of it. Yeah, I think the Ember should be fine.
So much for the Radiance courier.
Oh, courier goes down. Oh, that's unfortunate. And actually, Soneko also picked off. G and Nofi are still there. Oh, the roar comes out though. As well as the Dream Coin. Yoki is back in it, actually. The Ember Spirit dealing a lot of damage. They get outstyle. No, G is still around. He doesn't have a lot of mana left. He's waiting for the magic one. And there we go. Down goes the Beastmaster. Tichara is on the run. Actually, no, he's not. He's beating up one guy. Oh, okay. You may be looking for a little bit more, actually. Bash. Oh, G does not actually have any way of getting out of there. That may just or may not be a dead park. Nope. Nope. Oh, that barely connected. Holy hell. And then the bash. The 10% bash chance. Poor G. Rip G. He was young. Too young for his time. Taken from us too early. But in the end, he still goes down. Oh well. Got the usual hand of Midas on the Spirit Bear. I'm sure he's working on his... Yeah, he's working on his Radiance. He's on his way there. He's doing really well. I mean, this guy has just been farming. That's exactly what I meant earlier though, right? Like, Yoki is just not farming. This Ember Spirit is... He farmed the early game, and now he's just kind of trying to fight. But he's fallen behind in terms of gold, right? Like, the Faceless Void is actually quite a bit ahead now. And look at this. 2,800 gold already. I don't know where he got that from. But this is gonna be a pretty early Radiance. And, That's gonna be tricky. Like, what exactly do you do once he gets that? Right? Like, it's gonna be a Radiance against Radiance fight, but generally the thing about... Oh, that's a dead bear. But generally the reason why you go for a Radiance is because your hero can live for a long time, right? And it's very difficult to kill. So with the Radiance you create a threat. Oh, we got the puck going in. Nice Dream Core. Connects on 2. I think that should be 2 kills. Outstar... Actually, no, the Ice Wall. Invoker build a Great Wall. It's making Dota great again. In the end, it doesn't matter though. Yoki is still immigrating into his face, and the Vengeful Spirit goes down. Oh, General, in the meantime, just gonna retreat. Yeah, he will end up being fine. You know, this is a very aggressive Ember Spirit, which I think is really, really interesting. He still went for the face boots, right? But the aggression from Yoki is quite fascinating, honestly. I don't know. It's just weird. Especially if you're used to, like, the farming Ember. Right? That's what Embers tend to do these days. They just sit in the jungle, not in the jungle, but sit in their lane, and they farm, right? And then they get their TP boots and their Battle Fury, and then they roam around the map and constantly push and split push and farm and farm and farm, and suddenly they are super powerful because they have so much money. Yoki's not doing that. In fact... Sorry. My nose has been a little weird. Sorry. In fact, he's getting outfarmed by the Faceless Void, and actually by quite a bit. Right? This is a lot. The thing you gotta keep in mind, right? Like, Faceless Void doesn't have a farming ability. Faceless Void currently is just right-clicking creeps. That's it. He's got nothing else. And considering that, and he is this much ahead, that is a big deal. Right? Once he gets his Radiance, then his farming actually starts being significant. Then he actually starts farming quick. Right now he doesn't, you know, he doesn't really farm that fast, but once he gets that Radiance, then he has a farming ability, right? Then he has a farming item. That's definitely going to accelerate him. And if he's already ahead, then you certainly got something to worry about. Got the relic here, of course. Very close to Radiance as well. Yeah, both heroes are going to get it at about the same time. Right, so I'm gonna have a Radiance versus Radiance battle. As I was saying about Radiance, by the way, Radiance is an item. Ooh, okay, you're dead. That's unfortunate. But Radiance is an item that's all about keeping it going for a long time. Right, you want to be in the fight with a Radiance for as long as possible. And I know that sounds a little bit silly. I mean, of course you want to be alive for as long as possible, but no. Right, the thing about Radiance is it extends your survivability and it deals constant AoE damage, right? So very slowly your opponents are just going to start falling apart because of the constant pressure coming out from that item. And that's what you're going for. And a Faceless Void can definitely make that work because he does have that healing from the Time Lord, right? He's got so much survivability. We talked about that earlier, how Ditya currently may just be unkillable. Right, he may just not be somebody they can't take down. So having that Radiance now means that during the entire fight you always have to put up with the Radiance damage. Right, it's always gonna be there, and this adds up so quick. Right, 10 seconds into the fight you all took 500 damage. That's a problem. That's a Zeus ultimate, and it just keeps going, right? And you're missing your attacks, and he's hitting your face. So it turns the Faceless Void into what I consider a tank in Dota. Right? A tank in Dota is not a hero that just has a lot of HP. A tank in Dota is a hero that needs to create a threat as well as being tanky. Right? So he has a lot of survivability, but he needs to be killed, because if he doesn't get killed, then it's just gonna be, you know, it's just gonna be so much pressure coming out from that hero. Oh, I like what General's doing here, by the way, just going for Yoki. He knows he's dead. There's no way he's getting out of that one. I mean, they killed the Lone Druid, which is good. Of course, the Roar coming in big time there. Necrobook free already. No, that's pretty sick. Alright, but yeah, meantime, Roshan goes down. Good luck, Virtus Pro. Good luck. Oh, this is worrying. This is definitely worrying. What are he's going for next? I expect to see the Mantis down. That's usually what you go for, right?
structures.
Well, the tower is getting sieged down.
The dire best do something.
There it goes.
about the bottom tower. Radiance
That's a dead tower.
is taking hits.
Teleporting?
Dire's bottom towers
I'm looking for something. Alright. Guess we're just gonna leave it at that. How's Danny doing? Oh, Danny, second highest farmed hero in the game. Of course, he got his Hand of Midas level 14. That's really what's important here, right? Level 14, so the second highest level in the game as well. First as well, of course, being the one that's ahead of the curve. He's got a new item. Yasha, I assume? Yeah. Got a Yasha on him. Actually got a Mantis on the Ember Spirit. So, Yoki is not going for a Battle Fury. He's not actually going for a farming Ember Spirit at all. And I don't know if I like that. The Manta Star. I mean, okay. What does he need the Manta Star for? Faces Void. I'll get rid of the Dilation. And then he's not going for an Orchid. And, you know, I guess Cold Snap, maybe. Oh, the Chronosphere. No Fear is probably dead. Glimpse back. Yeah, no, that's a dead bounty hunter. He may live for a little while longer, but that doesn't matter.
You become past tense.
Alright. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know. I don't know what the Manta Star is really about, right? Like, it might allow him to fight, but...
Dire's mid tower.
What was a Battle Fury? Well,
Can't do nothing about Dire's structures.
we'll see. We got Navi going down the mid lane. And that's a dead tower.
Mid tower won't last much longer. Hope the Dire
Ooh.
weren't partial to that mid
That's a
tower.
big army of creeps too. I mean, of course, the Beastmaster contributing a lot to that. So Virtus Pro, they need to fight back. Holy shit, man, the lower dancers almost got destroyed by killing that creep. I mean, he's got a lot of money out of it, but that's still...
One last tower.
Ooh, that's a low HP Oracle. Who, by the way, has his ESL ONE, so that's a big deal. I mean, the cast ranges on this hero are actually just insane. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Like, yeah, ESL ONE is really powerful. Anyway. I guess we're going back to just slowly grouping up, maybe. No, just hitting some creeps. I imagine they are definitely looking to use that edges. The Chronosphere is on cooldown, which is a little bit of a problem. Oh, no fear. Spots him out. They see Dichara. Radiance on the bay as well, so it's gonna be an interesting fight. Courier just barely manages to survive. Oh, Outstar gonna be entangled by the bear, and down he goes. We got FNG caught out, taking a lot of damage. Ember Spirit gonna have to relocate. It's gonna end up being fine. A glimpse back for the lone druid, but he's still okay. Dichara's trying to maybe find something here, but Soneko goes down. He's gonna go for a lower dance, so that's a dead Oracle. Bounty Hunter might be next in line. No, not yet. There we go. Bounty Hunter is dead. And after all of this, it seems like actually Navi is gonna come out ahead. Yoki gonna try to shackle him down. He does get it. The Yules keeps him in the air as well, so Dichara not really able to do all that much. And it seems that in the end, it's a 2-4-2. That was a pretty even trade, honestly. Oh, wow. That puck. He gets hit by the stun strike, but G is gonna end up being just fine. That was an interesting fight. It was so split up. But honestly, I didn't feel like the Dichara did have like the biggest impact. And the problem was just I imagined the Chronosphere was on cooldown, right? And he only got to use it really, really late. And before that, I was kind of caught out in some odd positions. So sadly, Dichara not really contributing all that much. But, you know, in the end, it's not like he didn't do anything. He still faces Void. I think their courier ended up dying though, yeah. That is slightly unfortunate. That sucks just a little bit. And another smoke actually from Virtus Pro. Huh. Alright. Still looking for something, it seems. I mean, they can see the Beastmaster, but they really shouldn't have the Lone Druid charge ahead. He doesn't have any catch. And General. Oh, the Silence, the Dream Coil as well. And Beastmaster should go down right here. Yes, he's caught out, but Outside is now going in on a lower dance. The Sunstrike coming. Oh, the big Chronosphere! That's 4 heroes. Yoki gonna be targeted out by DHR. Ember Spirit is dead already. Actually, the Lone Druid Spear is dealing a lot of damage. They get the Vengeful Spirit. There's actually 3 dead for Na'Vi. DHR still looking for more down. Dandy is here. Finally, Dandy comes in. They take down the bear. No fear is invisible. It seems to actually have no way of detecting that, so they're gonna retreat. It's a 3 for 3, but I feel like Na'Vi actually won that one. Slightly. Although this is not exactly accurate, right? Like, I don't know, 800 bonus gold on Bounty Hunter is not as significant as 700 or 1300 on the, you know, on the Faceless Void. So, this guy is now getting his Manta Star. And he's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And wait, now you're going for the Battle Fury. After the Manta Star. Am I missing something here? Wait. Okay. I mean, that's interesting. I'm not really sure what that's about, but I'm sure Yoki's has fought it through. That's quite odd, I gotta admit. Oh well. I mean, I suppose so. Is it actually called Dream Core? Yeah, thank God. I've been worried that no, this is the illusionary or illusory. Illusory. Why is it called illusionary? Isn't that how you say that? What's it called? Illusory. English is stupid. Well, Lower Dance is dead now. Oh, nice blink out, but he's still dead. No, maybe not actually. The Mecha? Oh yeah, there we go. Pretty close. Pretty damn close. I know. Illusory. Dream Coil now has level 3 and of course the Aghanim's effect. Aghanim's is super strong. Just, you know, you get stunned by that 4.5 seconds. Oh god, that is a big problem, right? It's actually really, really powerful. Aghanim's so great. I like it a lot. And 8 seconds duration. They can't leave. It's just a strong ability. I really, really think that Aghanim's on Puck is very much worthwhile. He's got his Blink Dagger as well, of course, the Yules. Ember Spirit working on his Battle Fury, the PS Lone Druid. Vladimir is coming up. Does the bear have anything new? Oh, it's the bear, actually. Oh, up there, pushing up there, alright. Just the Radiance. I'd like to see maybe some armor on that guy, but I don't know. It's gonna be rough, right? Buy a BKB for the bear. It's actually not even a bad idea, I don't think so. Man. It's gonna be another dead tower.
Dire just couldn't save that bottom tower.
Then he's pushing. Interesting side note, by the way. Why is he putting the buff on the catapult? Alright, the catapult doesn't deal a lot of damage. Wouldn't it make more sense to put it on 0? Oh, art style. Poor little Vengeful. It's just so mean because she's not even worth saving. So Navi's not even gonna make an effort. Right? They'll just let her die. I feel a little bad for that. But anyway. So, as I was saying, right, wait, what was I saying? Crap. I was saying something. Alright, the catapult, right. There's actually damage types in Dota. A lot of people don't know this, but there are damage types in Dota, and catapults will deal extra damage to buildings. That's all it is, because they deal siege damage, right? So that's why creeps deal less damage to heroes than they should. Because, you know, they don't deal as much hero damage, right? Like, creeps have, whatever, creep damage or whatever, and heroes have no hero armor. So they take less damage from creeps. And, catapults, however, deal more damage to towers than heroes, right? They have extra damage against towers. So even though Dinmoka right now may hit harder than a catapult would, with the buff, the catapult may, I'm not sure about this, I'm not sure if it definitely hits harder, but it may, just because it has that bonus damage, and that's where that logic comes in. I just think it's an interesting spawn. This is probably a dead bear. Yeah, that's definitely a dead bear. It might even be a, oh no, they get him. Yeah, it's also gonna be a dead bounty hunter. Also gonna be a dead bounty hunter. A little unfortunate right there, but what can you do? Yeah. I got the diffusal blade on DTR now. I actually think that's really interesting. I like the diffusal blade. I'm always a big fan of Manta style diffusal blade. I just think those two items work so well together. Right? You can get them on like almost any, I guess, agility carry, and they're gonna be efficient. again, they just work so well together. There's so much natural synergy between those two items. It's gonna be a Roshan. Could also be a wonderful dream core, a dreamy dream core. But seeing as the backup for Virtus Pro is just not there, I doubt G is really gonna, or really thought about doing anything. It's gonna be another Aegis. And Faceless Void doesn't actually have it this time though. I'm pretty sure that's one. Yeah, this one went to Dandy. Invoker, of course, being just as powerful, if not even more, honestly. It's just this hero is strong. I like Faceless Void and everything, but Invoker's really scary. No, they know no fears here. They miss the dust though. They miss it. That is very unfortunate. Another dust, maybe? No, they already used it. Well, no fear breaks the smoke. That's gonna be the end of that. Battle Fury now complete on Ember Spirit. Finally.
Radiance top tower.
Ooh, alright. Well, I guess he can farm now. I'm not really sure what he's gonna do with that exactly, but I hope he's got a plan. Oh, nice! He manages to dodge the roar. And, well, that might actually be a kill. Beastmaster roars up the bear. He goes down. So that's where the Manta Star, of course, comes in. It's similar as to with Doom, right? Like, sometimes an ability is just so important you can't waste it, right? Like right there. Beastmaster went in because he wanted to roar the Ember Spirit, but that only works if he actually roars the Ember Spirit. Oh, Disruptor's dead. Wow, Navi is just being called out right now. Oh, actually, no, Digimon going in on Yoki. That's gonna be a dead Ember Spirit. No. Not if a lower dance got something to say about it. Actually, Ember Spirit is probably still dead. Yeah. No, wait. He's healed up. He's gonna be okay. The Dream Coil coming in. And Outside goes down. Now it's just Dichara going up against everybody. He's gonna be caught out and he tries to leap away. But I mean, that's not gonna be enough. Down he goes. The only one that gets out of that one is Dandy on Invoker. Wow. I can't believe the Ember Spirit actually managed to survive that. There's so much damage coming up, but gotta keep in mind, right? The Oracle, the Fate's Edict, blocks all magic damage. And Faceless Void deals a lot of magic damage. That's just a part of the hero. Right? The Time Lock is magic damage. That is so important. And as a result, the Ember Spirit manages to survive, even though I was certain he was gonna fall. And Navi turns it around. Not Navi turns it around. Navi gets turned around. Oh, slight difference there. Yeah, okay, we got the track on Dandy already. I don't think they're gonna go in. No. They do have Yoki around. A glimpse back on a puck, but yeah, good luck, I guess. Puck is kind of difficult to murder. No, actually the bear might go down here. Yeah, that's a dead bear. Even the swap being used just to make sure they get that. I mean, it's kind of a big deal, right? That means for the next 2 minutes, if they kill the bear during a fight, they actually have the bear out of the way, right? And honestly, this bear is not that difficult to kill. It's got a Vladimir's, I suppose, giving it a little bit of extra armor, but it's not that much. Right. Working on the Soul Caress now, though. And once he has that, then it's actually going to be a little bit more difficult. FNG caught out. All out of mana already, then they're coming in as well. And it seems that should be the end for the Lone Druid. The Ice Path, Cold Snap. Yeah, that's a dead lone. Actually, a lower dance here again got something to say about this one, but this time around I'm fairly certain that's going to be a dead lone druid. A lower dance also going to go down. The Giraffe's looking for possibly more. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. So one cool thing about the Diffusal Blade is the Giraffe doesn't really have any reliable lockdown, right? Like, apart from the ultimate, of course, but you don't want to use the ultimate for every single kill, right? Sometimes you just see a guy and you want to go for him, but you can't. Because you have no way of actually slowing him or stunning him reliably, right? Yeah, okay, you can use the W to slow them, you can use the E to stun them, but frankly, like, it's gonna just take you a while to actually get the hits in. You need to get the kill, and it's just not gonna work, right? But that's where the Diffusal comes in. With the Diffusal Blade, you just slow them so hard for a little while that you can get a lot of damage in, right? And really actually take them down, and it's very important. Right, I like the Diffusal pickup a lot, actually, for many reasons. And, you know, it's also going to allow him to actually get rid of possibly the Flame Guard, right? Maybe purge off the Fate's Edict if you can. Oh, that's a dead bounty hunter. And just keep getting caught out by the Beastmaster, honestly. Like, General having a big impact on this game. And I mean, that's what you would expect of a Beastmaster, but nonetheless, it seems like Virtus Pro should be able to avoid this. It's still a pretty even game, honestly. This is quite close, but I'm a little worried for Virtus Pro. I really am. It's just... It's even because they have 3 heroes being farmed, right? Like, there's a big gap between the Beastmaster and the Puck, right? That's right here. That differential is where the unevenness comes in. And again, this right here, right? These are the differences. Now, up here, however, right? It's just that they have 2 heroes that are much further ahead of everybody else, right? Like, okay, Ember Spirit can kind of keep up, but Ember Spirit is also the kind of hero that needs more money than everybody else. Right? Else he just doesn't do that much. And, like, yes, he's got a decent net worth, but his actual fighting potential is not as high as that makes you believe. Right? While Invoker and Faceless Void, they are just strong. Right? Try fighting into these guys. The Ember's gonna lose every single time. Just doesn't stand a chance in that regard. And that's kind of a problem, right? And then, of course, there's the huge jump to the Puck and the Lone Druid. And those guys are, frankly, not really keeping up. They're not doing bad. They're just not doing good enough. Problem. Right. I got a Sheep Stick now on the Puck. That definitely helps a lot. And we got the Daedalus complete on the Ember Spirit. So, that actually changes a lot, right? Up to now, they didn't have the items they needed. Now they really might. Although I'm still a little worried for them, right? And that's a nice thing about Beastmaster. Beastmaster is honestly kind of done with items. Like, you can see he's working on a refresher. Do you need a refresh on a Beastmaster? Absolutely not. This guy is good, right? General has everything he needs to be able to fight, and he can fight for a long time. This Beastmaster might be able to solo kill, you know, maybe solo kill the Ember Spirit. Definitely the Puck, right? And that's a problem. Actually, I'm not sure about the Puck. I think actually the Ember Spirit may be easier, right? But he is gonna be able to get a lot of damage, and he has a lot of fighting potential, even with, you know, just a little bit of money. And it's just looking scary, right? There's smoke coming out. So Neko leading the charge, but actually, outside the swap. Oh, they get him, but they're up in the air, the chronosphere. Oh my god, FNG still gonna be going down here. The Lone Druid is taking so much damage. Oh my god, the Oracle ultimate at the last second. I don't think Lone Druid is making it out of this one anyway, though. No, FNG should be dead. Ditchara on the retreat. They lose the Beastmaster, they lose the Ventry Spirit, and there's a gem on the ground. It's gonna be picked up by No Fear. And now we got the Ember Spirit hunting for more. He gets Soneko. He gets Soneko, and the Disruptor will go down. Danny and Ditchara just on the retreat. On the retreat. Oh man, that did not work out for Navi. Yeah, it was a very aggressive swap on a very tanky hero. And the problem was also that they didn't quite get the kill, right? That was so close to getting the kill on the Lone Druid, but they don't quite manage to do so. And that ruined everything, right? That's what really just destroyed Navi to some extent. The FTP boots now coming in for Ditchara, so that's pretty good. A very slow Faceless Void walking around the map. He's got time, man. He's in no rush. Actually, he is now. Picking up an Assault Cuirass, by the way. Interesting choice. I don't mind that. I think Assault Cuirass is a very powerful item. Although I'm a little surprised by it. Right? Like, honestly would have expected maybe more of a Butterfly if you're gonna go into that direction. But I suppose he wants to help out his team as much as he can. Also, of course, doesn't really have much, just sitting on some wards. Disruptor, Guardian Greaves, that's actually quite a farm Disruptor. Bounty Hunter on the other side, also Guardian Greaves. Glimmer Cape on top of that, but, you know. I suppose that's a start. Also, my mouse is being weird, please excuse that. Alright, there we go. Lone Druid very close to the Sword Cross, so that's a big deal. Now he's on the sheep stick over here already. Invoker, of course, BKB ready, Octarine Core. Then he has a lot of space or spells available, right? There's a lot of power now sitting inside of the Invoker, I suppose. Then he is gonna have a huge impact on these fights. Beastmaster, of course, still working on that refresher. I don't know, double roar, why not? Double necrobook, why not? Right? Even though you can't actually have 2 necrobooks active. You use the refresher, you delete the first necrobook. But if the necrobook dies, which is pretty likely to, right, then you actually get the second one. Oh, Park, he's caught out! The Chronosphere? Nope. Oracle coming in again. The Roar actually pushes the Lone Druid into the Chronosphere. And now we got Dichara just going in. He's working on a lower dance. That's gonna be a dead Oracle. In the meantime, in the background, we already lost the Vengeful Spirit and the Beastmaster. We got Yoki now going in on Soneko. It doesn't quite get him. And it seems that the Disruptor is actually going to try to get himself denied to creeps. Not going to happen. No fear picked off by Denny. Now Dichara looking for G. That's going to be a pickoff. Invoker gets that kill. The bear up in the air, bashed up immediately. And oh, there goes Misha, also taken down. So we have the Ember Spirit and the Lone Druid still alive. On the other side, it's Dichara and Denny. I wonder if they're going to go for anything here. Man, that must suck. There's a gem on the ground. I'm sure they want it. But what are they gonna drop? Actually, it seems they're baiting. Oh, they are baiting! They get Yoki! Not quite, though. Not quite. That would have been so sick, man. That would have been so sick. But I don't quite get it. Roshan, however, will go down. That's an Aegis for somebody. Alright, they're gonna drop the Vanguard for the Aegis. Not willing to drop it for the gem, but yeah. And the cheese on the Vengeful Spirit. Vanguard just still in the pit. You would imagine they would pick that one up. It's a lot of money. Oh well. There we go. The courier's gonna grab it really quick. And the cheese goes onto the Beastmaster. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Right. These fights are a little silly. The poor supports, they're just getting bullied. Oh man. Oh man. I wonder if Yoki's gonna go for like a Blink Dagger or what. I mean, it could be a BKB. Wouldn't be too surprised considering his other items. It does make sense, but MKB maybe? It seems to be an MKB. Could also be Divine Rapier, I suppose. I don't think so. That seems a little drastic. It's not necessarily required. I mean, you're still ahead, technically speaking. Right, like this is even, but I mean, strictly speaking, you are ahead. So, why would you go for that? Sure, he doesn't actually want to get the MKB right now, though. You know, wants to make sure he's got buyback if he needs it. Nope, not quite. A lower dance should be fine. Yeah, the big Blink Dagger range with the Ether, of course. Look at the huge 4-staff range as well. That's interesting. Alright. So once he actually gets that MKB, Yoki will deal a lot of damage. I mean, it's not like he doesn't deal any damage right now. But, you know, you're gonna need a lot of damage to be able to take down that Faceless Void. So, yeah. MKB definitely an interesting choice. I mean, that's also to deal with the mischance. BKB would also do it, of course, but I feel like the MKB is just... Okay, let's go and actually get some damage in, right? And the Butterfly now coming out for the Faceless Void. He actually drops the Diffusal Blade. He drops the Diffusal Blade. Well, that's a little odd. Maybe he just wants more damage. Maybe he's waiting for the... for the Aegis to be used. That's a... I'm a little surprised by that, honestly. I thought it would just, you know, maybe save the money. Upgrade the boots, maybe. I don't know, there's a lot you can do. I like the Diffusal Blade a lot, though. But... Alright, Butterfly. Going scary. Going strong. It's gonna stop. Well, he already dealt a lot of damage beforehand, but now he really hurts. Also gonna be quite difficult to kill him, but... Well, the MKB is almost on an Ember. Needs 1,000 more gold.
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
Just TP in the bottom. No, actually we got G there already. So Yoki just gonna sit in the back.
Bottom tower.
Farm those creeps. Why not?
Dire's mid towers having
That's gonna be a
difficult.
bottom tower kill.
There goes
Meantime, we got Navi sieging down the top tower. The Jiraiya already taking a lot of damage, but he doesn't really care. No, he doesn't really care at all. Ah, bear's coming in. There's a little bit of something, but meh. Would not be surprised if they just let the Faceless Void die. I mean, the Aegis is gonna run out soon.
Radiant's bottom towers.
You could also just wait for that to heal him. Probably a little safer. But I'm not entirely sure how soon it's gonna run out. Well, seems like Navi is actually gonna retreat.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, they get Artsta. Cancel the TP. Chrono. Oh my god, look at that Chrono! Gee, he's taking so much damage. That's a... Oh my god, the puck just barely survives. However, he does get the bounty. I don't know. Yoki is on the run. Dichira still charging in. He's gonna get a lower dance maybe. Nope. Hexed into the ground. Dichira gonna be locked down for a little while. And can he get a lower dance? He still hasn't gotten him. Oh my god, finally he goes down. Just still hasn't triggered, and now he's going for FNG. He's gonna be cut up by the Ember Spirit now, and now the Resurrection comes out. In the meantime, in the background, we got the puck locking down 3 more heroes. Navisha's not really able to fight because G is just keeping him busy. Dandy's stunned up for a long time. Yoki's coming in. Cuts down Dandy. Dichara gonna be next in line. That's gonna be a dead Faceless Void. Actually, the leap away. I like the prediction from the Ember. Should have probably just committed to the kill though. And leap up, side of fist. Come on, dude. Oh, they don't get him. They don't get him. Dichara makes it out. Wow. All right, now Faceless Void is somehow still alive. Nakuri is going to the side shot. Go out and grab something. General, by the way, now has his refresher. There we go. That's kind of sick. Wow, can't believe Dichara actually managed to survive that one. Also a little silly, just ever so slightly. You know, I would actually like to see possibly a refresher on the Faceless Void as well. I mean, that would be kind of sick, right? You just refresh double chrono. I don't know. I like that item on the Faceless Void. It's like a late game carry item, but yeah, we'll see. Sheepstick, by the way, now complete on the Invoker. I don't know if he saw the Blink Dagger, but Dandy is just done with items. Like, this guy is rich. Same for the Ember Spirit, by the way. He's got his Monkey King, but however, Ember Spirit still has room to grow, right? He's got another inventory space left. He's got 5,000 gold. The Ring of Aquila really doesn't do much at this point, right? So, a Rapier time? Could be. I honestly doubt it a little, but could be. Wouldn't mind something like a Scali. Or since he's just going for, you know, like he's not, I don't know, to me it doesn't really seem like he's playing that like super safe all the way in the back Ember Spirit. He's just running in and hitting people, which is a little unusual. But since that's your plan anyway, maybe get some lifesteal, right? Oh well, we'll see. I wouldn't mind a BKB either. Just a late game BKB. Nice. He gets the shackles, but then he is gonna be alright. Then he's gonna be quite okay. I know what that's actually cheeky. I like it. Doesn't actually do anything, but you know. Why not? And a long druid. With Radiance. Assault Cross. Vladimir's on the bear, of course. And Lincoln's coming out from the Ember. Well, that's an interesting choice. That's just to block the roar, I suppose. And maybe the swap glimpse. I mean, there's a lot of valuable abilities that are also going to be used, like, first. Right, where you have an opportunity to really use something else to block the, or like to cancel the Lincolns. Like a glimpse, right? You use glimpse from far away, except it's not going to work against Yoki. Interesting choice. I'm not really sure if it's going to work out. Right, like, going to be a little bit tricky anyway, but I don't know. The thing I don't like about it, it doesn't do anything against the Faceless Void. right? It just doesn't do anything against the Chara. And that's a little unfortunate. I feel like you should have at least something going on there. Oh, lower dance should be dead. Yeah, she's gonna get beaten up. Hexed, bashed. Oh god. Poof. Yep, just murdered. Oh no! Yoki is gonna get taken apart! No, he doesn't go for it! Ah, there we go. Finally taken down. It seems the glimpse actually, not the glimpse, but the glimmer cape from No Fear protecting him. In the meantime, the puck just still on the run. Not gonna be enough, and that's 4 dead. We have buybacks, 3 of them. They're definitely gonna need them, but General gonna go for FNG. He falls, but FNG is low. He is very low. We got Yoki coming in. No. No, they can't do anything. And then he and his group of friends, his group of mischief, just gonna retreat. Wow. That was not a good fight. That was not a good fight. Yeah, we'll see this spike up really soon. Yeah, this is gonna be done as well. One of the worst things that could have happened. Like, 3 buybacks forced, they don't get anything out of them other than staying alive, right? They lose 4 heroes. That was just... oh god, a disaster. And we got an Octarine now on the face as well. That's a little odd, I think. It reduces the cooldown of this, I suppose, right? And time dilation, maybe. It's almost 100% uptime on the time dilation. I mean, that's kind of sick. I don't know, I'm not entirely convinced what that's about, but I guess we'll figure it out, right? Puck actually up in the air, gonna be hexed as he comes down. Taking a lot of damage, but the Glimmer Cape keeps him safe. Chrono? No. That's unfortunate. Kind of wasted, honestly. I mean, that's not gonna work on a Puck. Not if he's face shifted already, but I assume he was hoping he wasn't. Roar in the meantime in the background. Actually, Puck? Nope. Oracle keeping him alive. But glimpse back into it, and it seems Puck is actually dead. In the meantime, Denny is working on No Fear. Dichara also coming in. Yoki, the Lincoln's gonna protect him right there, but No Fear goes down anyway. General still fighting it out. He's dropping low, but at this point he only needs to escape. No. Emma manages to finish him off. So it's Yoki versus the rest of the world right now. He leaps into the faces void down. Dichara is not just gonna fight it out. However, another remnant. Just keeping him safe for the time being. Denny is looking for more. The tornado's gonna be ready in a second. 3, 2, 1. There it flies. It does not connect. Yoki's still on the run. The Hex coming out, and it seems he's actually gonna end up being fine. Now Na'Vi is diving too deep. Dichara is gonna be caught out, but actually, holy hell, Dr. Ingo healing him up too much. He's gonna end up being fine. Then he goes down though. In the end, I mean that's a decent victory for Virtus Pro actually, but this is still looking tricky. They're just running, right? That's a problem. They're in every fight. It seems they're just running. Ooh. Okay, so why am I acting like this game is over, right? It seems it seems like I'm pretending that this is lost, right? There's no way that there's no way that Virtus Pro actually can win, right? However, the thing is that even though this right here is reasonably even, right? In fact, it's exactly even. And Virtus Pro is ahead so much in terms of experience. This is the problem, right? Just the team fighting potential. And where they fight, Lower Dance is caught out by the Roar, and that's gonna be a dead Oracle. The big Chronosphere, we got a BKB coming out on the Lone Druid, but it's on the hero, not on the bear. The bear goes down. Dichirash is working on FNG, but the Lone Druid doesn't matter. He just gets picked off and murdered. Ember Spirit is still alive. He's still looking for more. Oh, Roar cancelled by the Lincolns, but that's gonna be a dead Roshan. That's what I'm saying, right? Look at where we are fighting on the map. It's always on Virtus Pro's side. It's always on the Dire, right? Na'Vi are the ones that are putting up their aggression. Na'Vi are the ones that are keeping Virtus Pro on their toes, and they're constantly going in on them. And that's the issue, right? Yes, the numbers may say it's even, but that's not how Dota works. Some heroes just work better with money. Or less money, I suppose, right? Like the Beastmaster. He's got a huge impact, but he doesn't actually have that much. So, I don't know. Swap the Aghanims? Oh god, and double gem, and a blink dagger. Denny's blink dagger. Oh, and the Aghanims, that's a big deal as well. Double gem, 1 for each eye. I don't really think that's how you use gem. Like, I always like to pretend it's like a monocle, right? You put it on your eyes, just like, oh, I can see that there is a wood there. That's very good, very good. Right, but no, that's not actually how it works. The Giraffes now gonna start sieging on the bottom tower. It seems like this time around they're actually gonna get the barracks. With the Lawn Druid dead, there's no buyback ready. Oh, we do have the Chronosphere ready as well. Oh, that's just a dead barracks. Melee is dead. At this point, it dies so quickly. The Giraffe working on G. Maybe a dead Puck. It's definitely a dead Bounty Hunter. No, G is down. There we go. Kind of a waste of a roar, honestly. He's now going for Yoki, but he doesn't matter. It's just... Yoki's just running. He can't do anything. Seems that's it. With the Puck dead, the ultimate wasn't even used. I don't really know if Virtus Pro can fight this back. I mean, they still have the Ember Spray, but he just doesn't do enough. Nope. He's just leaping around, playing safe, but he's out of Remnants now. It's 2 barracks down. 3rd melee. Ah, actually, still alive, strictly speaking, but there we go. The 3rd melee is picked off. The Giraffe is attacking the towers. Ah, seems he wants a lower dance now. Actually not gonna commit to it. And back to the barracks. Just back to the barracks. It's the only thing we care about right now. And the face is void. Yup. He's gonna be just okay. Going in on Yoki this time. And actually, he can't get out. The Ember Spirit is dead. That's GG. That's GG. Navi takes it. Take game 1 between Virtus Pro and Navi in the grand finals. Finals. Semi-finals. Finals of something of the ESL ONE Frankfurt. It's not actually the finals. Finals of the qualifier? I don't know. But anyway. Hope you all enjoyed that video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Hope to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.